And this is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show on another night where difficult sledding teamed with simple math to make the path to the playoffs increasingly rocky. 4-3 the final. Toronto Maple Leafs over the Rangers here on Garden Ice. Rangers have now lost 5 in a row at the Garden. Alongside Steve Valiquette, I'm John Giannone inside our Delta MSG studios from the Garden. Where to begin? The effort's certainly different. The feeling certainly different than Tuesday, but the end result is identical, and therefore, but for the grace of what else is happening around them, remember the Rangers are still only a point back.
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I feel the same way a lot of folks at home feel, and the way that you analyze the game, John, it's hard to unsee what happened on Tuesday. It just is. The Rangers would have had to go out and just blow the doors off Toronto in this game for it to just be a memory, but it's not. It's still there, and it's hard to believe. And I'd imagine if you're one of the players, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe, and I'm not seeing enough to give me reason to say, you know, these guys are pushing, these guys are going for it. I thought Panarin looked like he was pushing, but there's still a pretty large contingent of the team that's not taking another step, or they're just struggling themselves. They're just struggling. Like every pass is a grenade. And you can't pass your problems onto the next player. You can't have a change in which you should stay back and hustle back and cover, but you're putting that problem on the next guy. And I feel like nobody wants to be the bad guy, so nobody's really playing with that extra push.
Yeah. Hard to believe, by the way, can be a double meaning, because it's hard to believe we've seen the Rangers lose 7 out of 9 at this point in the season, but it can also be hard to believe that the Rangers are going to do something in the final 12 games that we've seen differently from recent games, given the results that continue to come in. But again, as we said, as we speak, Rangers only 1 point behind. We're going to begin the post-game reaction. Dave Maloney, kind enough to work the dressing room for us tonight, and he spoke with Adam Fox moments ago.
Well, Adam, another tough one. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think, it was just some mistakes that ended up biting us. Tough. I thought we competed. We had looks, but again, you make some costly mistakes against that team, and they make you pay.
And again, it looks like you're there, and then all of a sudden it's not there, and it seems to be a little difficult to generate a consistent offense.
Yeah, I think, there was times, we had some looks in the ozone, had some low to high and some traffic at the net and some chances, but, like I said, they don't come back to us. Even that fourth goal bumps it back to me, and I'm just shoulder checking, it goes right by me, and then, they score right after that, so... mistakes like that just can't happen, especially with where we're at. But, again, I thought we generated some chances, but you give them enough looks, they're a talented team, they're going to make you pay.
Adam, what was your understanding of why, you were taking some shifts with Keandre and some with Carson? Like, what was the strategy, I guess, behind that?
I think that's maybe a little more for the coaches. I think, whether it be some matchups or some offensive zone and defensive zone things, I think that's what they were looking at.
You were talking yesterday about, getting to know a new partner and the chemistry developing and how, much of a process that is. When you're changing that much in game, does that add to any more confusion or any of the mistakes that you're talking about?
No, that's not why. Obviously, speaking for myself, some of the, again, that fourth goal, he bumps it back, I'm shoulder checking, and it goes right by me. That can't happen. I think, I don't know if that's anything to do with partners. Obviously, you want to, like I've said before, have that chemistry with the partner, but, I don't think tonight those mistakes were anything to do with chemistry with the partner.
As far as the defensive breakdowns you did see, did anything stand out? Was there any kind of common theme tonight?
I don't know if I think, when those breakdowns did happen, I think, maybe trying to protect the middle a little more. I think you let guys come there, and, mistakes are going to happen throughout a game, obviously, but I think once they do, just try and protect the middle and keep them to the outside, and I think trust Shesty to make those saves from the perimeter.
Well, you heard Adam Fox talk about one of the Toronto goals when he said he was checking over his shoulder to see who might have been coming, took his eye off the puck, puck scooted past him eventually in the back of the net, and it really was that kind of night. As he said, as Michael Pekka told me between periods, this Toronto team doesn't need a whole lot of time or space, even if you take it away, for them to score, and they did it 4 times.
You know what, and I think that's what Berube wanted to bring to this team. He knows that this is a team that can execute on a high level, and he really has shut down Toronto's rush game. Toronto, they used to want to go up and down the ice, and Berube has shut that down. They play more like the 2019 St. Louis Blues, who were in fact 32nd off the rush. Now, that of course is a rush chance, but that's what, 1 of 3 or 4? And the executions there at such a high level, they get away with it. 2 net front goals here, ones that I thought the Rangers could have blocked or boxed out or got under sticks better. And, you know, Fox is on for 2 goals, and this is another one here. And it's the same result after not being able to find your man, box out, etc. But, you know, also on goal number 3, the puck does go from a face-off to net front, and Keandre's late on that one to get under stick. And, excuse me, that might have been goal number 2.
Yep.
Yeah, goal number 2. And to me, that was the same mistake that was made in the Calgary game on Tuesday. D-zone face-off to the right of Shesterkin, late to get back to net front. So what you don't want to see at this time of year, specifically this late in the season, is game after game the same mistakes being repeated. And as one of my old coaches used to say that I loved the saying, it was something like this happens once, it can't happen again. If it happens twice, it will surely happen a third time. And I think that the more we watch some of these mistakes, the more that I'm seeing them repeated.
Yeah, Keandre Miller a -3 tonight in this game, 4-3 the final, Toronto over the Rangers. So let's take a look at the up to the second standings. Rangers remain at 72, stuck there after a 3rd straight loss. 73 the Canadiens, they currently trail the Islanders 2-1 in the 3rd period. Senators got blown out tonight, so they stay at 77. The Blue Jackets picked up a point, but they lost in overtime at home to the Tampa Bay Lightning 1-0. Islanders could be even with the Rangers with 2 games in hand if they hold on and beat Montreal tonight. And again, the Red Wings, they are at 70 as well. So it is still jam-packed and getting even tighter. And again, the Rangers with no upward mobility now for a 3rd straight game after losing this one 4-3 the final. Again, next up for the Rangers is Saturday, a matinee against the Vancouver Canucks. And for all of us here at MSG Networks and across Rangers Nation, it's going to be such a special day because it's a salute to Sam Rosen. And it will be a wonderful time to watch Sam be honored by so many who have known him for so many years across the hockey landscape. Sam Rosen Day begins 12:30 here on MSG, and then 1 o'clock, the festivities on the ice.
Sam, congratulations on a great 40 years. Don't forget, the Ranger fans love you. We all love you. We're going to miss you. It's never going to be the same without you, Sam. Because 2 things. 1, you are the GOAT. And 2, it's a power play goal.
Sam Rosen, what are we going to do without you? Most beloved and behearted, congratulations on a tremendous career. The tribal caller of the New York Rangers, one of the original 6, and boy, have you represented our tribe well. Good luck moving forward. You'll have lots of time to play golf, evidently, and rumor has it you're going to need the time. Congratulations, Sam.